Hi, this is Adrian Mileto once again from Miami Acupuncture Therapy, and in today's video we're going to discuss IBS, Irritable Bowel Syndrome. Now, as many people haven't caught on yet, that the majority of IBS cases is actually due to small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Also, it's usually acronym SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. And recently, a group of researchers have discovered that up to 80% of the IBS cases is due to the bacterial overgrowth in the small intestine. It's something that's fairly recent. It really hasn't caught on to mainstream medicine yet, although a lot of physicians in mainstream are already looking at this from that perspective and conducting the breath test to test for the SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. But it really hasn't caught on totally all the way across mainstream medicine. So it's very important for people to be aware that if you have IBS, more likely than not is due to small intestine bacterial overgrowth. And the best test for that is the breath test. You see, the small intestine is way too far down past the stomach to send anything orally to detect, and then way too far up to send anything rectally to examine. So it's very difficult to get to the small intestine to test it. So the best way is with the breath test, they detect the levels of methane in the small intestine, because the bacteria they emit the methane, and based on the levels they could tell if you have the bacteria there. Now, how do you resolve it? Basically, there's a special diet that's for it, that helps it, and of course there's what a group of physician researchers developed. They're in the southern Los Angeles area. It's called the Cedars-Sinai Protocol, and in that they use prescription antibiotics, but also there's an alternative available that they use alternative type of antibiotics, where there's like the allicin medicine and other natural remedies, as long as the bacteria is killed. And then there's a very special diet modification that will assist with that and kill the bacteria, and then do it in a way where they don't resurface or recolonize. Then after you resolve that, you could actually recolonize with the friendly bacteria, they're actually supposed to exist in the large intestine. But before that, you need to get rid of the bacteria where it's not supposed to be in the small intestine. So if you have a diagnosis of IBS or symptoms that are similar to IBS, you can come and see us, and we can get that breath test going, and we do have the remedies for that. We lean toward the natural, which is more effective and less side effects. The natural stuff also works better broad spectrum, versus antibiotic resistant stuff. So thank you very much.